Hey, this is Pastor Mike. Thanks for joining me for Perkstream today on the September 7th, 2022. It's all in the whisper. At some level, I thought it might be fun just to start out whispering and seeing how long it would take for you to turn up your computer. And then when my voice got to full throttle, then you'd have to be turning it back down again. But I decided not to go that way. But I do want us to think about the whispers of God. See, because as we talked about this last week, God needs us to be still sometimes so we can hear his voice. And while stillness is not always natural to us, we can find ourselves in places where we are in awe, where we get stilled, where we just stop. And I'm hoping that maybe one of the encouragements from this last week is that you will find a place to be still. And I hope it doesn't take a situation like this from the book of 1 Kings, where Elijah is fleeing for his life, and he is on the Mount of God. He spends the night on Mount Horeb. And this is what the scripture says. It says, "And the word of the Lord came to him, 'What are you doing here, Elijah?' He replied, 'I have been very zealous for the Lord my God. The Israelites have rejected your covenant, broken down your altars, and put the prophets to death. And now they're trying to kill me too.' The Lord said, 'Go out and stand on the mountain in the presence of the Lord, for the Lord is about to pass by.' And there's another time when the Lord did pass by someone who asked for his presence, and that was Moses. And Moses had to be hidden away because when the glory of the Lord passed by, it was radiant and glorious. And if Moses had looked at God face to face, he would have died. Well, now the presence of the Lord is about to pass by again. And it's going to come, it seems, in a powerful presence, or maybe not, as we learn. Then a great and powerful wind tore the mountains apart and shattered the rocks before the Lord. But the Lord was not in the wind. After the wind there was an earthquake, but the Lord was not in the earthquake. And after the earthquake came a fire, but the Lord was not in the fire. And after the fire came a gentle whisper." I think one thing that I take away from that is this, that we look for God in the spectacular. We look for God in the big moments, in the ahas, in the wows. And God didn't come to Elijah in the wow. He came to him in the the breath, the whisper, the gentle silence of a moment between God and his child. And there he needed to assure Elijah that he was not done with him, even though Elijah was pretty sure he should be done. So I'm not sure where you are in life today, whether you are in a place where you feel like, I just need God to show me a sign. I just need God to open up the heavens. I need God to do something big so I know exactly what to do. And God is saying, well, what are you doing here with this thing that is supposed to be so magnificent? Because I want to talk to you in a whisper. So I'm hoping today that as you're going through your day, you will listen for the whisper of God. You will listen for the still small voice, the whisper that came to Elijah, the whisper that came to Samuel in the middle of the night, calling out, "Samuel, Samuel." And when Samuel finally clued in, thanks to Eli's help, he was able to say, "Speak, Lord, your servant is listening." May God grant you the ability to hear his voice, and may you put yourself in a place not to look for the spectacular, for the loud, for the big boom, but may you put yourself in a place to hear the still, small whisper of God's love.